The Block All-Stars 2013 contestant Duncan Miller has returned to the show to give the current Blockheads some well-earned advice from an all-time fan favorite. Duncan's involvement in the Block 2022 began with helping Scott Cam, primarily off-screen, with his divisive side project build. Every now and then the larrikin even swoops in to give the current Blockheads a nudge in the right direction. But what makes the beloved personality a pillar of wisdom on the hit Renovation show? For those who haven't had the privilege of experiencing his signature charm, or anybody who is struggling to place the familiar face, Duncan and best mate Mark Boyer competed in 2 seasons, 2010 and 2013. The self-proclaimed fat tradies quickly became fan favorites when they first appeared on the block in 2010. AKA the same year Scotty replaced former host Jamie Tradie after the show's 6-year absence. The duo placed third at the time after their unit sold for $907,000, which sounds like a huge bargain compared to this year's prices. What happened when Duncan Miller and Mark Boyer competed on the block in 2013? They later went on to compete on the Block All-Stars in 2013, making headlines before the season was even released. This was after Mark, who was 55 at the time, shockingly collapsed while filming the show. Scotty briefly stepped into his work boots and Mark later returned to finish the season. That year, Mark and Duncan sold their apartment for $1.3 million, however, they only made $25,000 profit. Even so, the duo came second overall. During their stints on the show, Duncan and Mark often complained of the stressful workload. Sounds familiar, right? Want even more goss? Listen to the latest episode of the So Dramatic daily podcast with Megan Puschetto below. Know something that we don't? Spill the tea here. Get the tea first. Follow So Dramatic on Instagram and tune in on Mondays to get your reality tea fix with the So Dramatic podcast with Megan Puschetto. Jess Houston, October 5, 2022.